Hi, so we're really new to vlogging, and I thought that probably I ought to introduce myself. So I've had Instagram for nearly 4 years, 3 years, 4 years I think, and we haven't got many followers on there, but it started as I got really annoyed sending photos to both my mum and my husband when Bellamy was being cute, so I thought, oh, let's start an Instagram account. And now we've got 300 followers, which isn't many to some, but it's quite a lot to us, so that's really cool, thank you. And then I kind of looking on Instagram at what people are doing and things, I thought actually vlogging looks kind of interesting. I feel a bit silly doing it still. This would be vlog number 3, but I thought we'd give it a go. Watching Katie Lewis and Life on the Left Brain, things like that, I thought actually it's nice to have those compartmentalised memories of what you did and how you got there, preparations, end of the day, debriefs and stuff. So that's what I'm aiming to do with this channel and these vlogs. Bellamy is 25. I've had him since he was 5. We got him in 2001, so it's 2022 now. That's getting on for 21 years. He's not the easiest, but he is wonderful now. He's still fit and healthy and active. He's loving life. And I want to use this vlog to just talk about what we're doing, what we have done, what our plans are for this year. So I'm going to use most of the rest of the time for just inserting some footage of stuff we've done over the last few years so that you can see it. And so that I can explain what we've done, where we've come from since starting Instagram, what we used to do when he was a baby, and yeah, then we'll talk about 2022 plans. So I hope this isn't too jiggly. I just realised I've been like jiggling my knees this whole time. But fingers crossed, as time goes by, the video quality will go up. I'm looking a bit gross today. Look out for the January MOT vlog, which should be out already, she says. Which explains partly why I look quite so gross at the moment. So enjoy this intro. I hope this tells us a bit more about us and you enjoy our channel. So thanks very much. Please like, please subscribe, and look forward to more. So a little bit more about us for the getting to know us vlog. Bellamy is a Connemara cross something, probably. He came over from Ireland when he was barely 5. And he was pitch black, really, really hairy. Wasn't the pony I wanted. I wanted a little 13-2 chestnut, kind of working hunter, show hunter pony type, who was a bit older. And we came back to see Bellamy when he'd been clipped and he'd gone grey. And yeah, my mum loved him. He's got the most wonderful, kind eyes. So she fell in love with him. He came home. And honestly, I kind of hated him for the first sort of 6 months to a year. He was so difficult. I was only 12. He was big for me. He was about 14 hands then, maybe just under. So he was big for me. He was strong. He was a baby with a lot of attitude, a lot of personality, and yeah, he scared me to start off with, but we got over that. It took us a while, but we did get over that. We did workers, we did show hunter. He ended up, when he was 7, actually measuring out the 14 hand class. So his life height measurement is 145 centimeters. So he's just out of 14 hand workers, which are 143, which meant we were jumping open workers. He quite quickly then got out of novice 15 hand workers and ended up in opens, which are quite big. And from there, we really sort of lost our confidence. So he's got a bit of a dirty stop. I wasn't feeling massively confident, and we just kept stopping, knocking them down. He's got a real, he canters up to the jump really, really keen, sees something scary, and then just stops dead right in front of it, turns around, teaches you to sit on something, but it's quite scary. So that from there, we really kind of got into the flat work and a bit more into the dressage. So that's probably, I don't know, like 2005, 2006 by then that we'd lost our confidence. And we started on the dressage journey for a while. So about me, I work in life sciences. I'm a scientist. I did train as a scientist. I was horrible in the lab, really, really bad, really terrible. It used to stress me out so much. I would run assays every day and still panic about, was I doing the right thing? Is this the right reagent? Am I running the right thing? Have I put the right samples in? Is this the right time? And it's just too much. It's too stressful. So I went into more of a desk-based job, and now I manage quality and health and safety in a biotech startup, which is cool, but quite stressful. But it does earn me enough money to have Bellamy, who's in the trailer, which is good. Obviously good. I am 21. Is that believable? If you've been concentrating, you'll be able to work out that that's not quite truthful. But I'll let you do your maths on that one. And yeah, I've been riding since I was really tiny. I think I had my first riding lesson when I was 3 or 4, and I got my first pony when I was 7. Was really scared of her as well. And yeah, never stopped. I've never really moved away from Bellamy. I was quite ill when I was young, so well, not that young. I was about 16 till my early 20s. So I didn't do a lot of riding then, and haven't been able to. Been desperately trying to juggle work, not being paid enough at work really to be able to do much with him, so having to keep him on DIY livery, which meant that I was still very ill, so I'm still not very well. I've got something called fibromyalgia, which isn't that bad as it goes compared to other people, but it still does affect me. I get very tired, my joints swell up, I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time. And the winter is really bad, so for that reason, for a long time, Bellamy was kind of semi-retired. And it was only really when I met my husband and I started to be able to move, I then at the same time managed to move my career on. I finished my degree with the Open University, started earning a bit more money that I could put Bellamy on assisted and then finally full livery, which meant I could actually ride him more, put more energy into the things that he needs, knowing that we've got a good yard, he's looking after the things that, his basic needs. And yeah, so that's kind of the story of why he's on full livery and us. And since then, that was probably 2018 that I started to be able to afford sort of part full livery, and then we really started to be able to compete. I started to be able to have regular lessons with him, and yeah, it's gone from strength to strength. So started having lessons again 2019, I think, with Vicky Bradford. And I said, I want to do a novice dressage test and I want to do the Suffolk show. I want to do the SSADL qualifier at the Suffolk show. Then the next year it was 2020. Maybe I've missed a year. Maybe it's 2018 I started with Vicky. The next year I said, I want to do elementary. I want to get back to elementary. So we were competing at elementary before I got ill, and doing really well. I want to do elementary again. And then the year after it was, I want to do medium. And now I want to jump. I want to start jumping. So that was 2020 when we decided to have a go at medium, and have a go at jumping. That's the year we went to the Veteran Horse Society show. We did our first medium. He did an okay test. He was grumpy. I thought the judge was quite mean with the scores. I think he got like something ridiculous, like 50 something. It's probably one of his worst scores ever. And I don't think it was a 50 something test. But it's okay. We've moved on. But we did do workers there. We won one of the workers classes, which was brilliant. Only the 50 centimetre. I honestly nearly threw up before I started. I thought they were 40, got to the championships, realised they were 50, and then thought, oh my God. And then last year, 2021, we got jumping a lot more. I got a bit sucked into BD, so we didn't really progress our dressage like we should have. But we did finish the year with doing a 70 centimetre arena eventing qualifier in a riding club team. So that was amazing. And I felt good about that. I did want to throw up on the way, but I got there and I thought, do you know what? These jumps are quite small. I can cope with this, which is brilliant. this year we're hoping to do a bit more of the same. I will cut to a bit of footage and a bit of stuff about Bellamy now and a bit of the things we've done before we talk about 2022.
Sit. Kay working.
Plans. My voice might sound a bit weird. I've just got over a chest infection-ish. This is my first ride back on him today. Look how good. He hasn't been ridden for 2.5 weeks, so we're just going for a little wander. Long rein. He's a good pony. Anyway, 2022. So I want to really try and get flying changes. Wanted to last year and didn't manage it because I got a bit I suppose sucked into BD, like I mentioned earlier, and we sort of got sucked into prelim and novice, and which we both find a bit boring. We're not massively good. I mean, we're getting nearly 70% in prelim and novice, which is really good, but we both just find it a bit boring. He loves the harder tests, and so do I, and I got this dream of riding at Prix St George one day. I don't have my selfie stick, you're really close to my face, sorry. So basically, he's amazing, and I would like to try and teach him a lot of the harder movements so that when I get a horse, sorry Bellamy, who is a bit younger, because I don't think he's going to get to Prix St George at 25. I've sort of got a bit of a grounding in how to teach these things, so I'm not doing it for the first time on what will likely be a young horse. I'm unlikely to have a few 100,000 to buy an established horse. So yeah, that's the aim. So I'm going to be working with my instructors on that, and yeah, so fingers crossed we'll go for that. And then I'd like to try an advanced medium at the end of the year, which is crazy. My riding club actually does
dressage tests up to advanced medium unaffiliated, so we'll probably do it there. We also want to do more riding club stuff, so I would like to do arena eventing again. We're hopefully on the riding club team in March to do the winter dressage qualifier. Obviously want to do the summer dressage qualifier. Might do show jumping. I'm really tempted by horse trials, but they start at 80 and it feels a bit big, and Bellamy is 25 and I am a wimp, so I don't want to get into a situation that we're sort of overfacing ourselves. So it's really good here. Little ears have perked up. I want to go back home. So yeah, we will see on horse trials. But actually, because we're in Norfolk and we're like half an hour from Blackwater Farm, and they run a one-day event every month from May. So I think that we might go and do that. We might have a hunter trial in March. We're going to do the 35 to 50 centimetre class. The next class up is 75, and that just feels a bit big. It's probably going to be the first time we've jumped away from home this year, and that'll be for like 3 months. The last time we jumped was the 19th of December at the arena eventing, so it feels a bit mean to stick him in at 75. So we're also going to try and qualify for the Veteran Championship again. So we are hopefully going to Houghton International in May and the Royal Norfolk in June to have 2 attempts at it. I'd like to try and qualify for the Royal International, SSADL, with him. But there's a show not that far, it's in Suffolk, the MPS Area 15 Spring Show. The classes, it's nearly £100 to enter both classes, so with it being about a 100-mile round trip as well, I just don't know if it's worth the expense and if we could actually do something really fun. There's lots of fun rides and stuff around that time, so we might actually go and do that instead. We are obviously going to do dressage, hopefully get back out, we will get back out dressaging next month. Do some more dressage in April. We have something really exciting in May, which if anyone does watch this as a series, you'll see later on. So that's going to be fun. He's got to be very fit for that. And yeah, we might try and qualify for an unaffiliated championship again for dressage, which we did last year. We might ever get the medium. He's getting a bit wild now. He's not. I mean, he's snorting a bit, but he's fine. Generally have fun. I would like to go to Forest Edge, do some dressage and show jumping. I love it there. We will be doing their 3-day event there again. We won the intro class last year, which was really good. I was so proud of myself because I was so scared of the jumping. I felt really silly doing, I think it was intro B, it's the dressage test. I was too scared to enter the 60, so we'll definitely do the 60 this year, maybe even the 70, because their cross-country fences are quite small. The 60 and 70 fences were about the same, and then the 80s got quite a lot bigger. So yeah, we might try that. We will try that, I just don't know which height yet. What else? We're not going to do BD. I may take him out to a BD before my membership runs out in May, but we'll see how we feel. I just didn't enjoy it last year. I did up until it got to near area festival time, and it got very serious. We were against people that were piaffing and passaging, warming up for a novice test, and people cutting across you. I had a horrible experience at the area festival. We went to Sheepgate, and God, the warm-up, there were 11 horses in a 20x60, ranging from novice tests up to advanced medium, and it was hell. Bellamy is really experienced, and he tensed up and completely curled up on me. Didn't enjoy it. He's still tense in warm-ups now, which says a lot. We'll do the Veteran Championships, which I think I've already said, which is in October. And we will see what happens. I kind of fancy Search for a Star, but I think the nearest qualifier is in Essex, and sort of mid-south Essex, so it's 100 plus miles away from us. So again, I'm just not sure if it's worth the cost for entries and getting there.
But we will
Another
see.
thing I thought I'd do is just compare our two elementary tests. Now I've got two elementary 59s. One's from August 2020. The other one is from September 2021. So I thought I'd do a bit of a comparison because he's like a different pony. We've got, oh, he's getting a bit keen. We've got, hang on, we've got, yeah, almost a complete tack change. He's not very happy in his mouth in the September one, nor the August one. We got a new bit at the end of October, which has really helped him. It's actually the same bit as he's in the September 21 video, but it's just a quarter of an inch smaller, which I never would have thought of doing. We went for a bitting consultation with expert bits, and yeah, he was really good. And we settled him in the mouth, she says, as he's going backwards and all sorts. Yeah, so I will leave you with a bit of a comparison from the same test, just about a year apart, loads more lessons, hours and hours and hours more lessons under our belts, but a summer of kind of prelim and novicing. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you enjoy, and I hope it's interesting. I love, as we come into the circle, in the 2021 on the right, how much better he's tracking up, how much more forward he is, how much looser he looks. He just is a bit, just doesn't look that forward or that keen in 2020. You can see as well, our leg yield isn't very good. It's actually better probably in 2020 than 2021. But he's just so much more forward and so much happier. So I'm really happy with that. So you can see it here how much more forward he is, because he's actually made it to the medium trot much quicker than he did in 2020. So now the videos are out of sync. I have to try and fix that. But you can also see his medium is so much better. It's less rushy, and it's he's actually using his core. Holts aren't square in either year, but I think his rein back's a lot better in 2021. He's just dragging his feet and not really going anywhere in 2020. So that was good, and the transition trot was much better. Oh my god, look at my reins here. How long are they? Not good. not sure the walk to canter transition has improved, but the canter is so much nicer in 2021. He's just forward, actually using his back. He's a bit tense again in 2020, so I'm really, really pleased with that. I think equally bad in the simple changes. He just gets so excited. He loves a walk to canter. I think this might be the first test where you canter up the centre line before a medium. Bellamy loves this bit, so you canter up the centre line, trot at D, then medium trot all the way to your halt at G. It is his absolute favourite, zoomies all the way to the end. Vlogging. I might try and do more than one a month, like I thought I would at the beginning of the year. Check out our Instagram, and thank you very much for watching. This is, something new. Alright, I will have another vlog out end of the month, or 1st of March. We'll see. We'll see how quick I get the editing done. I'm not very good at that, but I'm still really slow. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do like, do subscribe, click the little bell if you want to be notified when I post again. And thanks very much. Bye!